One extra.
What's good, my beautiful people, and my ugly people as well? You're about to watch an episode of Charlie Sloth's wrap-up. Now, the show normally lives on the iPlayer, but it only lives there for 30 days, and my beautiful friends from outside of the UK can't watch the show, so now we're bringing it here to YouTube. Sit back, relax, and enjoy it. Now remember, if you want to watch exclusive episodes of the wrap-up, you've got to go to the BBC iPlayer. You can do that by clicking right here. You see that there? Magic, fam, man's like dynamo. I'm a magician inside. The wrap-up, cuz, get involved. Hi, hello, my name's Charlie Sloth, and I know you're probably thinking, wow, you're really good looking for a fat guy, but enough of that. It's time for another amazing episode of Charlie Sloth's Wrap Up, your weekly dose of everything that's good in the world of hip hop, rap, and grime. Sit back, relax, and get ready to be entertained. Ooh, sure. Welcome to another amazing episode of Charlie Sloth's Wrap Up. Let's find out what happened this week in the world of UK music.
Phone off cause the money in my mind, that's way too much. Way too much, way too much. See the drink in my cup, that's way too much. Way too much. See the girl on my left, that's way too much. Way too much. Fest up. Fest up. Anywhere I go, I make a gang go. Yeah. Fest up. Oh. Fest up. Yeah. Fest up. Anywhere I go, I make a gang go.
So this week on the show, we've got an exclusive, in-depth interview with the homie Ty Dolla Sign. But before we get into that, let's catch up with this week's in-house producer. Man, like Turkish. Kind of, brother, how are you, bro? You good? Good to see you, bro. We got to talk about the name. Yeah. Where did the name Turkish come from, man?
We were on tour and a good friend of mine just came one day and just said, yeah, you should call yourself Turkish. So I've been DJing from when I was a kid, but could never stick on a name. It was like a running joke. I didn't like the name, but everybody on tour was calling it. It kind of just dragged on and then it stuck. And that was it.
I know you've been doing this for a minute. What records have you been responsible for?
Lamborghini record for KSI. Mr. Biggs' recent records. I did The Ride with Giggs. And I did the Finer Taste record with Wretch. Got something on Swade's new album, Deliverance, coming soon.
Oh gosh. Have you got any sick stories that have happened in the studio?
I had an argument with, what's my man's name? Gangsta's Paradise. Coolio. Yeah, he was talking about football.
But did they get mad heated?
Nah, it was jokes, but it was like, he said something about, like, we're built for this, and I was like, alright, cool, but you come play West Ham, and you'll see who's built for it.
What's the first beat that I'm going to hear today?
Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That is so sick, bro. The snares, it's mad cinematic as well. That is sick.
Next one, trap beat.
Come like a horror film meets a high-paced action movie, bro.
The last one is called T800.
Wow, I don't know what to go for. I think it should have to be Final Fantasy 7, you know? Yeah. A bit more cinematic.
Well,
so there you go.
I made it for you, so.
Bro, what, so I can keep it?
You have to rap on it, though.
I know, well, the days are gone, bro. There you go, you're about to hear that full thing throughout the entire show. Man, like Turkish doing a thing. Final Fantasy 7, that's the record we've gone for. Whoa. So when it comes to freestyle platforms, there's only one that really matters, and that of course is fire in the booth. When it comes to numbers, nobody ain't touching fire in the booth. And this week, it's all about the one and only Tink. Let's check out some highlights.
Stick it on him like honey, cock it back and then let it go. Hit him up for his pockets, run his wallet, we out the door. I'm the type to make a call, get involved, have it done. Make room for my goons, you gon' hear them when they come. Get them when they run, wipe it off and toss it when you done. This is you know I'ma have your money in the morning. Can't none of these niggas get a pass in my book. Say he the illest, be a witness as the title gets took. Well, how does that look? She's 19 with a record of proof. Go check in that booth and don't come in correct when you do. Mobbing through the city in an all black trench. It's looking at me through the fence. Cops on my phone trying to get me out my zone. Gotta slow this shit down for this shit to make sense. I can't trust none of you niggas. I'm feeling paranoid cause it could be like any one of you snitching. But if anybody asks, I was never around. I think it's time a nigga shot out of town. Okay, let's do it.
So right now, let's find out what happened when I caught up with the homie Ty Dolla Sign while I was in New York. We spoke about literally everything, including relationship advice. What's good? It's your boy Charlie Sloth, the People's Prince, the best looking fat guy in the universe. And right now I'm coming to you from New York City on the rooftops of Jungle City Studios. And I'm joined by the homie, Ty Dolla Sign. What's going on, bro?
Right here chilling, man.
We got a touch on the album. It's got a real special message behind it, man. Like it's got something, a cause attached to it. Let's talk about that album.
The album is called Free TC. I named it after my brother. He's in jail right now for something that he didn't do. I'm sure we all know somebody that's been in justice. So not only am I gonna bring awareness to the situation, but I'm gonna get him out of the situation, put this money from the project back into his case and get him up out of there. You know, the fans are already feeling me on that because we all know somebody, like I said, that's been in justice. We're all here for the movement rather than just the music, even though the music is incredible. And like, there's a lot of albums that have been coming out. There's a few exceptional ones like, you know, Wiz, Drake, like Kendrick, J. Cole. And I would like to just let y'all know off top, it's one of those incredible ones.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
Not even trying to like gas myself or anything, but just like listening from what the people say. So I just need all the people to go out there and support it as soon as it drops on iTunes. You can find out the date. I'll be announcing that soon on DollaSignWorld.com. It's gonna be out this summer while it's still hot outside. So like I said, DollaSignWorld.com.
So down at BBC Radio 1 Extra, there's these big massive things in the corner. No, I'm not talking about lights. No, I'm not talking about microphones. I'm not even talking about speakers. My friend, I'm talking about cameras, and they never switch off. They forever rolling. That red light blinds my eyes, it's on so much. Let's find out what happened this week down at BBC Radio 1 Extra.
Sierra, I bet you have not paid for a drink in years.
I have definitely paid for a drink in years.
Yeah. How does
something,
if you
You
were
mean
at
like a drink, like alcohol drink or something?
Yeah, like out.
Well, I don't drink
out.
alcohol like that. So,
But even
Okay.
been out and someone's you've paid for your own orange juice.
Really?
The
Someone's
men
got,
in America are
oh no,
slipping.
if with the guy, no,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
with the
that-
guy, no.
the guy.
For goodness
No.
sake.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Russell.
no. Trust me, he's got.
He's
it. He holds it down.
Okay. Here
No,
comes the
but-
smell.
Oh gosh.
Now, Ty, obviously, over the last 2 years, life's changed for you, bro.
Definitely.
Changed a lot. Before the fame, before the attention, what's the one thing that you miss about your old life?
The one thing I miss about my old life is Jacasso, my homie that rest in peace. You know, he was one of the guys that was producing with us on everything. Me, Cores, Jacasso, Nate, Buddha, you know, the whole drugs, the whole Jack Sample. Right when we were starting to get on, somebody took his life. I definitely miss Jacasso. Shout out to his family, and you know, you gonna live forever, bro.
Love that, bro.
Through us.
A lot of ladies love you out here, bro.
God is great.
You got a lot of love out there. How many celebrity chicks have you been with?
And I do my thing, but I would never expose.
Oh,
you know,
really?
I
No,
don't
but fam,
snitch.
we homies.
I
This
know
is
we
like
homies.
no one. The cameras ain't even there right now.
I know, but I don't be snitching, you know, and I would never do it, and they're never gonna do it to me.
I respect that. I respect that. Now, if there was one celebrity chick out there right now you could do a ting with, who would it be?
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill. That's a good choice, fam.
I think we would make some magic together in all different types of ways.
Oh.
Hello. Or J-Lo.
Oh, J-Lo. Wow. That would be mad.
Make you do the Kid Ink.
Still to come on the show today, I get some relationship advice from the one and only Ty Dolla Sign, and it gets a little bit interesting. And we've got another out the box freestyle.
Yikes, what's good with it, Charlie? It's your boy Tino, Kamal, and today I'm down at Natter Jackson, Kingston, where I'm going to be showing you those dope drops, so let's get it. Alright, to kick it off, we got the Lips bucket hat from Huff, likes, the plastic vented holes on the sides, the kisses all over, the deep fisherman's fit. Kisses for breakfast down in the morning. 4 yanks. Next up on my fashion roster, I got the Ice Cream Players jersey. Likes. The ice cream logo on the back. On the side, the Ghost baseball on the front, the baseball fit, and the open athletic front with the buttons. Ice cream jersey, tasty, 4 3/4 yikes. Here we got the diamond slippers from Fairfax Slide. Likes, the engraved diamond on the front, the leather strap, and the foam insole. Diamonds are forever. 4.5 yikes.
Now, scenario for you, Ty. There's this chick, she's out of this world. She's crazy. You go out for a date, you go for a meal, you go for a drink. YG drives by, and he's like, Ty, what's up, what's up? And then the girl gets a bit booky. She's like, woof, like turning her head, and you're liking this girl. Then you get a text from YG, and he's like, yo, fam, that's so-and-so from so-and-so. And you find out she's been with a homie. What do you do?
Yo, this has happened before. This has happened a couple times to me, man. That's like another inspiration from a lot of my songs. Like when I wrote These Hoes Ain't Loyal for Chris, that was like one of the main things I was talking about. It's crazy.
But could you be in a relationship with her? Like, if you knew that she's been with a homie, there might be a situation where you and YG go out for dinner, and she's gonna be there, and then you might be thinking, right, is she looking at him? Is he looking at her?
Yeah, that's also happened. I show up to the studio with the girl, and the homie's at the gate waiting for me, and he's like, yo.
Sasha.
Hey Charlie, it's your girl Valerie Lora coming to you from New York City. Joe Budden is beefing again, this time with Meek Mill and Nicki Minaj. During an episode of I'll Name This Podcast Later, Joe Budden said,
part of my problem with that is that Meek's music is too hard. Be the hardcore guy that I'm sure she was attracted to at some point. It's nasty. I hate everything about it.
This was Joe's comment to the recent BET Awards where Meek and Nicki were overdoing the public display of affection. Meek hit back with this tweet.
Rap money slowing up, guess it's loving hip hop, and I brung out Joe Buttons out on my sold out show in New York City. It was a funeral when you got on the mic. Stop it, old hating noodle.
Joe responded with taking a few subtle shots of his own with this reply.
I think you've taken some things out of context. I didn't diss you. You don't rap well enough to go this route with me.
Then Nicki got involved.
Why would you be bothered by another man showing love to his girl? Let's celebrate black love. All the best with your podcast, all jokes aside.
Twitter definitely killed the hip-hop beef record. If there were no Twitter, these two would definitely be dropping a diss track. Shout out to Meek. His album Dreams Worth More Than Money managed to sell over 200,000 units in its first week. Drake showed off his new upper torso on Instagram and also had a penalty shootout with soccer star Drogba.
I'm your biggest fan. I'm sorry, though.
I'm sorry. Now, if you only watched one music video this year, be sure to watch Kendrick Lamar's Alright, where he's flying through the streets of LA.
We gon' be alright, nigga, we gon' be alright, huh? We gon' be alright, nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me?
And finally, this video surfaced of Kanye West making beats on a plane while he sat in economy.
You know, the in-flight topic is the back of your American Way magazine, which is located in your seat back pocket.
The video was shot in 2011, so he definitely could afford to be in first class.
So Ty, what we're gonna do today, we're gonna do Ty's top 5. So we're gonna count down 5 records that have, you know, motivated and inspired you to get where you are today. Let's start with number 5.
Will probably be Mr. Grimm and Warren G, Indo Smoke.
Wow.
That's the song that made me want to play bass. And I learned how to play bass off of that song. Like I literally sat there and learned the line just off, you know, by ear. After that, we're gonna do Geeked Up by Fabo. I was started to see spaceships on vacation. That inspired Tooted and Booted. I heard that beat and that song, and I played it at this little house party I had with all the homies and all these girls, and it went crazy up right when I played that song. And I was like, oh, this is what they want. I just did some simple drums and a little sample and put YG on Tooted and Booted, and that was like how I got my formula. And I think that's what created the rest of our whole, you know, ratchet movement, if you'll say that. After that, Skrillex and Zed, Breaking a Sweat.
Wow, that's an interesting choice, fam.
And I gotta put that with Pretty Brown Eyes from Mint Condition. We're gonna combine those 2 joints. I combined those 2 songs to make Cabana. That was like when I first got on, like with Beach House 1, and everybody started like Loving Me is Ty Dolla Sign. And then after that, we're gonna go with Poison from BBD. And that's what inspired Paranoid. Because when I made Paranoid and I heard the hook and the song after I did it, I felt like, damn, this shit makes me feel like a 2013, 2014 BBD.
That's mad. This has got to be a big one, Ty. #1, fam.
Anything Jay Dilla.
You need to give me one Dilla record.
Don't sell yourself to fall in love. That one right there.
Oh, gosh. What was you doing when you first heard that?
When I first heard that, either junior high, high school, I discovered it through, I think it was this DJ on 92.3 The Beat named Julio G, and he had played some of this stuff. Then I started researching Dilla, and like, I figured out like, he was the producer that produced all my favorite songs that I ever heard before. So, you know, he's always gonna be my #1.
So there you go, Ty Dolla Sign's top 5.
Ooh.
Oh, gosh. Hey. Always a pleasure, fam.
Always, bro.
Oh, gosh.
So now, my good friends, and my enemies as well, I know a few of you watch this, it's time for the Out the Box Freestyle. Yes, and this week it's all about Harry Baker. My man ain't a baker, he's a rapper. He's a freestyle rapper. Now here's what happens. Harry pulls out some random objects from the box and he has to rap about them. Let's see how Harry Baker gets on. Straight to the stage.
Okay, let's get real. I thought Out of the Box Freestyle meant that it would be a little left field. You know, it's kind of quirky because I'm a poet. Turns out there's an actual box. I didn't really know it. I have not done this before. If you think that I'm a rap star, you've probably been misinformed. But let's hope that I can come up with something raw. I don't know what's in store. Let's see what's in this box. Check it. Yo, you know I nailed it. You know I'm making an impression like when the nails hit. That's my face, fam. I'll do this show out of this world like a spaceman. I'll do this, no, I'm not losing the pace, man. I'll do this now, look at what I got. Oh, Snoop Dogg's on the cover, I better drop it like it's hot, yo. You know I ain't basic, I'm pulling out some kind of gorilla. I go real hard and it's ape shit. That's right, yo, what's happening after? I don't know, I'm going to the pub, maybe I'll get plastered. That's right, you need the first aid. Once I shot a gorilla, his body left, but the first stayed. I don't go to the gym a lot, but I've got a friend called Jim who I hang out with a lot. I haven't got great abs, but I've got great rhymes. And I do this show, I can try and stay time. You know where, Harry, where you go? You're the boss like Hugo, that's right. I don't wear perfume, I've got that natural HBO like Game of Thrones. I don't know, yo, you know I like to raise the bar. I'm sharp like the razors are before you break them. Yeah. Here we go. Think I suck, mate? I will shut your mouth and wrap it up with duct tape. Yo, I make you go quack like when the ducks tape themselves rapping over their duck raps. That's right, I don't duck rappers, but I make them go quacker like the duck rappers that I just referenced. You know I'm making money like a money maker. My name is Harry Baker. That's an easy rhyme. I got easy rhymes. Trust me, yo, I'm confused because this says it's like it's Sky, but you know it's VHS. I'll deliver you a sofa like DHS through DHL. Rhyming letters is a very easy cop-out for a freestyle. I won't do that again, trust me. We're getting down to the bottom of this treasure. I'm gonna whip out the tape measure. It's very long, you know I could measure I'm only joking, I won't go down this route. We can do this forever, that's right, yo. You know my name is Harry, yo. I'm sweeter than Haribo. It's like that was planned for yo. And by yo, I mean me. I'm speaking to myself, cause if I didn't, then I would be defeating myself. I got a sunglasses case with no sunglasses. I've got a working theory that only girls look good in sunglasses. And if you're a guy that wears sunglasses, then you probably look like a dick. Check it. Here we go, yo. You know this thread that rolls us all together? Well, there's a bit of thread. Going it back to the tape measure. We're almost done, yo. You know I make the crowd go like I got rhymes. I've also got limes. Bring it to the GoPro in a second. But first, I got a white flag cause I surrender to this. Cause you know it's gonna be my life now. I do the show, it is like quite wow. You can't handle it. I got a nightlight, I'm quite nice like this candle is. But I would rather have a candle holder. If you wanna have a piece of paper, maybe you should put it in a folder. That's right, I stay iller. One more item, you know it's the painkiller. So we're almost done, yo. And I'm gonna finish it with the GoPro, yo. Yo, rhymes with yo-yo. This has had some ups and downs like a yo-yo, but it doesn't matter cause I like bounce like a pogo. I think people have probably used that rhyme before, but it doesn't matter because you know I'm rhyming raw and saying stuff like that. Look at all those objects that I pulled out just like that. And the beat's kinda fading.